Sanford Stadium in Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Making his first move. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
soft spot. They get it down to the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They put the brakes on him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Third and long right here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Setting up the screen. Turning it on! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The ride plows through the defense. There's some room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can break one tackle and take off almost down the whole field, Palmer. This guy is a playmaker.
He really is, but it's a wasted opportunity for the defense there. They had a guy in position to bring him down for no gain, but because he missed the tackle, this defense now on their heels.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And as their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time, Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Holds on. It's Humphries. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Throws it off the RPO. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. Whoa, look out on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Finds a crease. It's Blaylock. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. You know, I don't really mind the mindset of taking a shot on third and short like that, but, boy, you've got to get rid of it and not make it work.
Yeah, you got to play with the clock in your head at the QB level, anticipating that sort of pressure, knowing that you're going to have to get rid of it soon. That's a play that's going to have to be a bang-bang type play, and that time, QB just holding on to it too long.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And that last play will make this third down even more difficult. Drops back. It's Stockton. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. He's changing the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. On the ground, it's Blaylock. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Sategna. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Blaylock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. In traffic, it's Blaylock. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. At the 20, he's got space.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Swamped immediately.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Third and long coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Blaylock. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hits inside. It's Avent. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well,
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. He's looking to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete on the comeback.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
They'll run with Robinson. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
now sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got him on the RPO. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Nowhere to go.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, going to throw it. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure going right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Left side is Frazier. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Handoff for Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. RPO complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Frazier again. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible, and $1:57 left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it! And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mateer. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up.
Red 54! Red 54!
Frazier again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Turns into the pile. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Stepping to the right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.